Pranam Swamiji. Hariom, dear brothers and sisters, dear friends. My name is Jasmin Devi and I'm an actress for film and TV. And it's a very great honor for me to speak here today, especially on Mahatma Gandhi's birthday, especially on a topic that he spoke about very much, Ahimsa. I have to say, Ahimsa means very much to me. You could say it's my guide, my column in life. It's so important to me that my husband, or my soon husband, and I founded a web portal called Pro-Ahimsa, for a better world, concerning environment, human and animal rights. So what is Ahimsa? We heard that. We heard that a few times today. We translate that with non-violence. In German, we translate that with non-hurting, non-killing. What does that mean? Does it mean Ahimsa is the opposite of violence, the opposite of hurting and killing? What is the opposite? What would that be? Compassion, love, understanding, mercy? Non-hurting, I would maybe translate or say it would be maybe healing. Non-killing, maybe we can say it would be saving, protecting. You know, all of those things you find in every religion on this planet. You shall not kill. You shall not steal. You shall not lie and betray. You shall love others as much as you love yourself. So I can say this all is what Ahimsa means to me, all of that together. And I can say, for me, Ahimsa is something that unites all of the religions. Even more than that. Ahimsa stands on top of every religion. Why? Because it's timeless. It's not bound to any country, to any land or society, or to any group of people. It's not even bound to this planet. Ahimsa is universal. It's a cosmic principle. It's valid for every inch of the nature and for every inch of universe. So how does it influence us? How can we integrate it in our own lives? As I'm a very, very lucky person, I grew up with a spiritual master, with my Swamiji, who taught me the meaning of Ahimsa since I'm a little kid. So him and yoga in daily life planted a seed in my heart, and so Ahimsa can grow in my heart. I know, of course, that Ahimsa starts with thoughts, your own thoughts. As we know, up here in our own heads, the thoughts spread around and they spin and spin. And we all know that sometimes we think about things that happen in the future. We don't know anything about it yet, but still we think about it. It makes us wild and crazy. And yeah, well, it can make us all of the qualities we have inside, sad, angry, and the other way around. Of course, it can make us happy and caring and loving. So what can we do? Thoughts come and go. But what I do is I always remind myself that I don't know anything about the future, that I don't know anything about the situations that might come, that might take place, and I don't know anything about the people that I'm judging. Swamiji once said, everyone walks around with his own handbag, and we can see the outside, but not the inside. So maybe we should try to lead our thoughts in a very positive direction. That would be the Ahimsa way. Second is words. Of course, mostly thoughts lead to those words. And again, we don't know anything about the person who talks to us. So maybe we should watch our language and be careful what we say, because we can hurt the other person very much. Words always strike. They never fail. I have two quotes I would like to read. One is by Ernst Ferstel, who is a writer. He said, "The price of a word is worth more than it costs." Very nice. The other one is by Winston Churchill, who said, "By swallowing evil words unsaid, nobody has ever harmed his stomach." I like this one very much. It means It doesn't cost us very much what we say to a person, a friendly word, for example, but for this person, it might be the world. Third, in actions. Again, mostly thoughts and words lead to actions, and we can influence the entire world with what we do every day. So, as I was introduced, I'm an actress. As I played movies, I always have a director telling me what to do, telling me, say this, say that, walk from A to B, and laugh, smile, cry, whatever. I'm told what to do. But in real life, I am my own director. Bless you. I am directing my thoughts, my words, and my actions. It's my decision what I think, what I say, and what I do. So, it is up to me to decide not to be part of destroying this planet, not to be part of destroying Mother Nature and all of her beautiful children. And here I come to my most important matter, animals. Unfortunately, for many people on this planet, a very inconvenient matter. We can decide not to eat meat, not to pay for torture and suffering. We can decide not to accept silently that people die of hunger and the rainforest is cut down for soy fields that are being used for poor livestock animals. This is not only wrong, it's not necessary. Mother Nature gives us so much more than we can take. It was Mahatma Gandhis who said, Mother Nature has enough for everyone, but not for everyone's greed. We have to decide to stand up against injustice. And we should not look away the other side just because it's inconvenient. Edmund Burke said, the only necessary for the triumph of the evil is for good men to do nothing. Yes, nothing is something. There are billions of different beings on this planet, and we're just one of them. In all arrogance, we claim to be the most intelligent one, the strongest one, the most powerful. But if that is so, wouldn't that mean we are obliged to take responsibility? Especially for the weaker ones, especially for the ones who cannot speak for themselves. Wouldn't that mean that compassion has to stand over 5 seconds of good taste on our tongue? What is all this empowerment for if we don't use it to save and protect? I have a few statistics that I would like to read to you, just very shortly, just the surface. It is about 56 billion animals that are slaughtered every year for food, without fish. 56 billions. Can you even imagine this number? This would be 1,776 animals per second. If we just hold our breath and count to 3. 1, 2, 3. Almost 6,000 animals killed in those 3 seconds. That's the truth. Of course, this greed for meat is killing our planet. It makes 18% of the current greenhouse gas emission. To put this in a perspective, animal agriculture is responsible for producing more climate change gases than every car, boat, truck, motorcycle, and airplane on the planet combined. The greed for meat is also keeping up the world hunger. It takes 15 pounds of grain to make 1 pound of beef. In comparison, 13 pounds of grain fed to humans directly can feed 13 people for most of the day. Of course, also the environment is being destroyed. The rainforest is cut down. The tons of urine and feces ruin our lakes, rivers, and drinking water, and so on, and so on, and so on. That was just a little surface, just scratched. And I'll stop here because I think everybody's got the picture. So I'm asking again, can we just look away? Can we afford to look away and say and do nothing? Do we really believe that torture and destruction will lead us to a positive direction? I think we all know the answer. You know, we can very easily stop eating meat and stop using animal products that are made of pure suffering. It is not very hard for us, but this choice taken will just be a huge impact on this planet. At this point, many people like to say, but the lion also hunts the gazelle. This is nature. The stronger kills the weaker. Yes, but then I have good news for you. We are no lion. We are no lion. We are human. We have no claws. We have no fangs. We cannot run very fast. We cannot jump very high. So what can we do? We have the empowerment to realize Ahimsa, which means compassion, understanding, mercy, forgiveness. We have the empowerment of choice, of a higher consciousness that can make us overcome all the instincts. We have the empowerment of humanity. It's a very nice little word, humanity, which means exactly all of that, right? Ahimsa, compassion, forgiveness, all of that we said. So we are human. If we don't live humanity, what does that make us? It's just a little compassion over taste. It's just a little mercy over greed. It's just a little step for us, but a very big step for humanity. Yes, we can change everything with thoughts, words, and actions. Because yes, we are powerful, and it is our duty to protect and to save and to help. This is exactly what makes us human. We have to start and make the right decision. When? Now. Why? Because we can. We can decide to climb up a very high and steep mountain or climb down a very deep canyon. It's up to us. But I tell you, Ahimsa will lift us up to the top of the mountain. Thank you for listening. Hari Om. Pranam Swamiji.